Hello everyone and welcome to Fat 50 and Running a Marathon, a channel dedicated to health, diet, fitness, and goal achievement. I'm your humble host Topher, and I hope you'll like this video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, leave your thoughts and relatable stories in the comments section. This is the Thick or Thin Thursday video for the 29th of August, 2024. So, a lot of things to cover in this video. I am occasionally going to be checking over on my notes, so I'm just going to let you know about that. I'm not going to apologize for it because my good buddy Jay says I need to quit apologizing in my videos, and I think he's absolutely right. If I end up missing a week or whatever, I just need to come in and start talking and quit apologizing all the time. So Jay, you're absolutely right. I need to quit apologizing. I'm not going to do that, but I might, and in fact will be, occasionally moving over to grab some new notes, check on my notes, because I've got a lot of stuff to cover in this video. So, first off, want to let you know that the surgery is this coming Wednesday. I will be getting surgery on my left foot. My left foot has bone spurs in it. What they're going to do is they're going to basically bring down the toes, because I've got, the bone spurs are specifically where the toe connects to the foot, and I've got bones sitting on top of bones. They're going to move the bones down. They're going to shave away part of it. I'm going to end up with some rods in my toes. It's going to be fun. So anyway, I'm going to be off my feet for a little while, but not as long as Nancy would have me be off my feet. I have a tendency not to deal very well when it comes to recuperating. I don't like to spend a lot of time recuperating. I'm kind of the mind, if I can't recuperate over the course of time, it takes me to watch an episode of something, then the hell with it. And I freely admit that about myself. So hopefully I'll be paying more attention to what she tells me to do and doing that. This week I finished rereading the book Ultralearning by Scott Young. I think it's a great book, especially if you're looking to either learn something very quickly or you're trying to learn all the ins and outs of something. If you're trying to learn something comprehensively is how I would best put it. It is, in fact, a book about learning, and the science of learning really interests me. So if you're into that, I would definitely check out the book Ultralearning by Scott Young. I also read the diet book called You Can't Screw This Up by Bornstein, and it's a good book. I don't know that I agree with everything that he has to say in the book, but he does have some great plans, and the first of which is the no regrets, which I think kind of ties into that whole stop apologizing thing. The idea is, if you have a diet plan and you fall off of it and you eat something, move forward. Quit regretting. Quit overanalyzing everything that you eat, and it's not helping. Basically, it's putting you in a mindset that is not helping. It's causing stress, which is cutting down on your sleep, and it's lowering the quality of your sleep, is an argument that he makes. And I don't think you could find... pretty much any diet study that I've read out there suggests if you want to lose weight, you need to sleep more. You need to make sure that your sleep you're getting enough sleep and you're getting restful enough sleep. The other thing that Bornstein suggests in You Can't Screw This Up is two other things, actually, is a regular eating schedule, regardless of whether you eat a variance of things, but trying to eat roughly around the same time every day. And actually, when you plan out your diet for the week, if you're going to do something like that, where you actually plan out your meals for the week, he says plan a couple of screw-ups into your plan, whether it's a slice of pie or a can of Coke. I'm mentioning my favorite, but that's his suggestion, and so I think it's actually a good book. It's not one that I plan on necessarily rereading, but it is a good book, and again, that's called You Can't Screw This Up by Bornstein. I also read the book Cashvertising by Whitman. I'm not going to go over the ins and outs of that. It's a book about advertising and how to excel in advertising, how to write better copy, writing what sells, not what's clever. I would suggest to any and all of you, unless you're in a highly, highly specialized field, there's an old saying that says no matter what business you think you're in, you're actually in selling. And so I would always encourage anybody out there to learn to sell, learn advertising, all of that, because in the end, we are all promoting ourselves, we are all promoting our own thoughts and opinions, and even if you don't have any intention of ever becoming an ad man, learning how to write better copy means you write better letters, you write better emails, you write more succinct memos for work. So again, I'm going to suggest to anybody that you read about advertising, and again, that book was Cashvertising by Whitman. Okay, so Monday night, messing around with the dog, I re-hurt my knee. I hurt it actually pretty bad. So I decided, then was in fact the time, Monday night I resolved I needed to get to work on knee strengthening videos. So I've got some up and I've watched them and I've done some of the exercises for them. I don't have a full-fledged plan yet, but what my intention is and what I will be doing is every day I plan on doing 10 minutes of knee exercises. And if you read the comments at all from last video, you will see that my old man says that I inherited bad knees from him, and that's probably the case. But you know, that's one of those things, if you have a genetic predisposition towards something, that just means you have to work harder. And that basically means that I have to work harder on strengthening my knees. And the other thing I need to be getting back to is my posture exercises. I'm going to be doing those, and pretty soon I'll even leave a link down there to that for the posture videos. But I believe in between strengthening my knees and improving my posture, that's what's ultimately going to get me more ready than anything for the training, for the marathon running training. Lastly, I want to own up, because this is this is thick or thin. My friend Heidi gave me some Rice Krispie treat Peeps. Peeps are honestly one of my favorite candies out there. I love when Christmas comes around. I love the Christmas Peeps. I love the standard, Easter Peeps, the Halloween Peeps. I just love Peeps, and I like Rice Krispie treats, so they were really good. This was a 12-pack, and I ate all of them in, it might have taken a full 10 minutes, probably not though. Probably less than 10 minutes I tore through that. So I do want to own up to that, especially you, the viewers, want to let you know that that's exactly what happened. Not making any excuses for it, I'm just saying that there it was, and that's entirely what happened. It didn't teach me this, but it reminded me of this, I should say, is that if you are prone to tearing through something like that, and we all are, I don't give a damn who you are, there's something, I could put a bag in front of you and you would eat 3 times as much as you intended to. And if that is the case, then get some intervention. Ask a friend to hold on to it for you, not allow you any more than a certain number at a certain time, a friend, a family member, whomever, your spouse. But that is what I'm going to recommend to you. If you have a tendency to tear through something, or meter it out into small bags and allow yourself, a small bag of this, a small bag the next day, whatever, however you do it. But that's what I was reminded of, is the fact that I do need to show, since I can't show the proper self-restraint with Peeps, I need a little help with that. Lastly, there's something new I want to do on these videos. I'm going to put this to you, and every week I want to ask you a question. And I'm thinking that maybe that might get the discussion going in the comment section that I've been trying to get happen. So here is the question, okay? Suppose a friend says that they are interested in some Olympic event, an Olympic event in which you've never had any interest whatsoever, okay? And that friend asks you to come along because they're going to go participate in that Olympic event. Let's say hypothetically shot put, okay? Your friend wants to be a shot putter, and they want you to come along when they go do their shot put practice. You say, oh, I don't know, I'm not really interested in shot put, or whatever the Olympic event is. I don't really feel like going. Your friend says, listen, I'll pay for it, I just want the moral support of having somebody there. So you go. You go with your friend, and you learn how to shot put, and you do the shot put, and it turns out on autopilot, without the slightest bit of effort, you could qualify for the Olympics. Somebody is there and they're measuring times and distances and speed and everything else that you're supposed to do, and they say, wow, you actually could qualify for the Olympics at this point. My question to you is, would you then give up the life that you have and go pursue this event so that you could then become not just an Olympian, but a medal winner? Or would you say, oh, isn't that interesting? I could be an Olympic shot putter if I chose to. I don't think so, and not do it. So that is what I'm asking you. You discover that you have the ability to be an Olympian. It would require extra effort to become a medal winner. Now, do you give up your life and go become a medal winner, or do you just keep the life that you had thinking to yourself, I could be an Olympian, whatever it was? So that is my question to you, and that's how I'm going to leave this off. Until next week, thank you for watching, and remember, only by taking care of ourselves first are we capable of taking care of others. Topher.